All right, all right. Welcome to our video. We are Jeremy and Irene. We are coming to you twice a week now. Once a week live on Saturdays.
Yeah, we just had the live.
We just had a live on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And then once a week we are making a video for you.
Yeah.
And on our lives, it's more just talking, no agenda, answering questions, just hanging out with our viewers.
Anything comes.
Anything.
Yeah.
On these videos, they're a little bit more structured. We're going to have a topic. Mm-hmm. There'll be a topic every week. So our topic is LDR. And if you're not familiar with that term, do you know what LDR means?
It's a long distance relationship.
Long distance relationship. Now, people define long distance a lot of different ways. You know, some people think it's long distance to drive to a Starbucks across town. Hey, if that's you, that's fine, but that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So I'm from America. I'm from the U.S., Oklahoma, Midwest, right in the middle of the country. Irene is from Philippines, so we are more than 8,000 miles apart. Now, well, right now we're like not even 1 inch apart, but we are from across the globe.
Yeah.
We're married. We got married on December 28th of 2025, and but we dated. We dated long. We had a long distance relationship for several years before we got engaged, then got married. And we got engaged on March the 8th. March 8th, 2025. Yeah. So next month will be a year that we got engaged.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we want to talk about long distance relationships.
Yeah, how it works.
How it works. So maybe you're in a long distance relationship.
Yeah.
Maybe you're considering a long distance relationship and you're wondering, how do people do that?
Yeah.
So we're going to try to answer some of those questions, tell you a little bit about things that we did. And we're not experts. We learned a lot just by trial and error.
Yeah.
And but we learned from it, so we'll share some of our tips with you. So
Got tips.
And if you have a question that we don't answer, leave it in the comment section, and we will try to address that on a different video.
Correct.
So let's jump into it. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. So where do we begin with long distance relationship? I think a good place to begin is, like the song says, start at the very beginning. It's a very good place to start. Do you know that song? I'll play it for you later.
But how it starts?
Let's start at the very beginning. It's a very good place to start. Anyway, I'll play it for you. She's new to America, so it's a famous movie.
Oh, okay.
I know songs about everything, so the first thing I would say is only get, I think you'll agree with this, and we don't have this planned out, do we?
No, yeah.
This is not scripted. We don't have teleprompters. If you are planning on getting into a long distance relationship, only do it if you're committed to being in a long distance relationship. And what I mean by that is
talk to yourself first.
Yeah, make sure that you're committed to get on an airplane and fly overseas, or, if you're not committed to doing those things, what's the point? Unless you just want to talk to someone. And I guess if you both want that and you're upfront about it, then it's okay. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But if you're leading somebody on, like you're interested in them, but you have no intention to flying overseas, I think that's wrong. So the thing that really helped me, and we're all different, is I love to travel. It's as easy for me to get on a plane and fly somewhere as it is to drive down the street. So that's how much I love to travel. So it's not a big deal. For some people, it's a big, overwhelming thing to think about going somewhere. But to me, I love it. So know yourself first.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. Know yourself. Make sure that, what is your goal with the long distance relationship? Is it for long term? Is it just to have someone to talk to? And there's nothing wrong with either, but whatever it is, make sure that you're clear about that with the other person, because you don't want to, give the wrong impression and just lead somebody on. So for me, I was interested in finding a wife, and I was interested in finding a wife in the Philippines or in Asia. And I accomplished that goal. So, I knew that I would fly there. I knew that I would have no issue with that. So I would say that's the first step, is to know what your intentions are.
That you are ready in that path.
Yeah, and make sure that you communicate your intentions. I'm not saying that when you first start talking to someone, you should communicate, I'm looking for a wife. You might scare them away, but you want to be honest and be truthful. So that's number one. I would say that's important.
Be ready.
Be ready and be upfront, be truthful. Even if everything is great, and it's difficult because there's not only do you have the culture difference, but you have, not only do you have the distance, which is already hard when you're 8,000 miles apart, but you also have the time difference.
Yes.
So imagine if you didn't have the time difference, it would still be really difficult, but it would be a lot easier if you didn't have the time difference.
Yeah.
But when you have the time difference and you have even more limited time to talk, it makes it more challenging. Now, the flip side of that, and one advantage to that, is sometimes I can stay more focused on work when I know you're asleep. We can't talk because you're sleeping. So there's some advantages too. But really just be honest with yourself and know that it'll be a challenge. So you have to be committed to it. What do you say about that? Do you agree?
I agree. Like it's what is this? Like the first one, you need to be committed. The second one is that one, the difference of the time.
And from Oklahoma to Philippines, and depending on you guys, your time does not change. Like we have, we have spring forward, we have fall back.
Oh yeah, yours different.
But right now we're 14 hours different, so that's quite a bit. So the next thing that we would talk about is trust. Trust is important in any relationship, whether it's long distance or short distance or any relationship. Obviously, trust is maybe number one.
Essential.
It's essential. Important. But when you're that far apart, it is even, I think it takes a higher level of trust because you're not around the person.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
You don't know what they're doing.
What are they, what are they doing? So you have to trust, you have to have trust in the person. And
if you have a trust issue, I think you cannot be in this LDR relationship.
No, if you are very insecure in that area, and that's not an insult. If you are, we all have insecurities. They're just different,
It's hard to deal with that if you have trust issues.
Yeah, and trust issues come in a lot of different realms. It's not just trusting is the person being faithful. It's not just about that, but trusting what their intentions are, trusting
that it will work.
Even trusting maybe you they have good intentions, but trusting, are they going to keep waiting for you? There's a lot of different trust issues. And that would be true of any relationship, but I think it's magnified more and larger when you're in a long distance relationship. But I do think the flip side of that is it also builds trust to be in a long distance relationship. It can help you build trust. What do you have to say about it?
If you want the LDR to work, you need to trust your partner.
Yeah, trust is important.
Yeah.
And that's all, folks. No, not really. So, yeah, trust is incredibly important. And like it kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier about knowing yourself, being honest with yourself. Again, if you really struggle in that area, and that's not an insult. Maybe somebody has hurt you in that area before. And maybe you have trust issues. You know, there's lots of reasons why.
Yeah.
But be honest with yourself, because if you have major trust issues, that can really hurt your relationship. It can hurt your relationship even if it's not LDR. But
yes, even if they are face to face, there's this trust thing.
But there is, I think that you have to have a more solid ground of, you have to be, how do I say it? Like, trust is even more important, I think. It's always important. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I don't know if more important is the right way to say it. But this segment is brought to you by... but trust is incredibly important, as you know, in any relationship. But when you are that far apart and you have such a limited time to spend with each other, it is incredibly important. Anything else you want to say about trust?
You need to be honest to each other to build the trust.
Honesty. That's a good point. Don't hide things. Be upfront. Be honest.
There's a lot of things on that trust. The communication, honesty.
Yeah. I'm not trying to make myself sound like I'm something great by what I'm about to say, because I'm not. There's a lot of areas that I'm not. But I will say that I am very... You don't wonder what I'm thinking about. I'm very expressive, right? So, you know, I think that helps. She never has to wonder, I wonder what he's feeling or thinking about. I'm not the guy that, you know, I'm pretty expressive about that. So that can be good and bad, just like anything can be good and bad. But I think it helps with the trust level, because she knows what my thoughts are, what I'm thinking. And, you know, so you have to communicate. I think that's the biggest key in trust, is communicate. Yeah. And be truthful. Don't lie. Don't lie to each other.
Be truthful. Yes.
Never lie. Always be truthful. So trust, committed to not just the relationship, but committed to a long distance relationship, and understand what you're getting into and build trust. One really important factor, and this might seem obvious, but time commitment. Yeah. You already are limited on your time.
Yes.
Because of the time difference. So you have to make sure that you budget, if you want to use that word. Manage, budget, same thing. Manage your money, budget your money.
We're talking about time.
Manage your money, manage your time, budget your money, budget your time. You've got
time management.
You have to have time management. You have to make sure that you are committed to time, spending time with the person. Make sure that you're engaging with that person and that you're having conversation with them. So time is really important, but quality time. If I had to pick one, quality or quantity, I would go with quality. I think it's more important.
Quality time.
Yeah. So time is of the essence. Okay, here's an important one that people don't want to talk about. People like to shy away from money. Let's not talk about money.
That's what money.
Let's talk about money. Oh, okay. I don't know if that's a song. But money is important, and it's important in any relationship. I'm not saying it's the most important, and if it is the most important, then that's not a real relationship. But it is important, and for people to act like, oh, money's not important, they're lying to themselves. So money is important, and it is really important in a long-distance relationship. Yeah. Why is it important? And if you're acting like it's not important, because Philippine Airlines doesn't give away free tickets. Hello.
Hello.
And shout out to Philippine Airlines. They will charge you every time you want to make a little change and I love Philippine Airlines, so don't get mad at me if you see this video. I always fly your airlines. I just don't like to be charged for every little thing. So, so to act like money is not important, a plane ticket, and maybe your long distance relationship isn't Philippines, but wherever it is, it's the same principle. But a plane ticket round trip to the Philippines is usually over $1,000. That's a lot of money. And I've been to the Philippines 9 times. So if you do the math, that's like, if you say $1,000 a trip, that's $9,000. That doesn't include hotels, food, So you have to, if you're going to be in a long distance relationship, you have to think about the financial commitment. You do. You can't just think about, let's just think about love, baby. I love you. I love you. I love you doesn't buy you a plane ticket, does it? And I love you so much. If you love me so much, go buy a plane ticket, man. So you need to think about the money. You need to set aside budget to make that trip. And you need to, what I would encourage you to do too is do whatever you need to do. Some people, if you're serious about it and you want a long distance relationship, don't say, oh, I don't have the money. So, and I'm not trying to judge anyone, but some of the same people that say, oh, I don't have the money for that. Well, those people will spend $1,000 or $2,000 on the newest, latest, coolest phone. But there's nothing wrong with the coolest phone if that's what you want. But that same money could have bought you a plane ticket to find the love of your life. So it's like, what is priority? So you might have to sacrifice. I bought my dream car. And when I started going to the Philippines, I sold my dream car. I had, not my dream car, it was a Mustang. So it wasn't like, okay, my dream car is a Lamborghini. So it wasn't a Lamborghini, but it was a cool car. It was a fun car, and I sold it. And it wasn't because I had to sell it, like I didn't have other money. But I just decided that if I'm going to be traveling back and forth to the Philippines a lot, and my car is just going to be sitting here anyways, I can always buy another car. That was kind of my mentality. Why just keep a car that's going to be sitting here? What's more important to me? Finding a wife or having a stupid Mustang? I can rent a Mustang, So, priorities, I guess, is the way to say it. It's not just about money for money's sake. It's about priorities, prioritizing what's important to you. And like one person said one time, if you really want to know what's important to a person, look at how they spend their money. Think about that for a few minutes. Think about how they spend their money. People say, oh, this is important to me. This is important. Well,
how important it is to you.
How you spend your money. And you could even say, because not everybody has money, so you could even say how you spend your time.
Just how the commitment is. So
it all goes back to commitment.
Yeah.
So there's a scripture, and I'm a Christian, so I might use scripture occasionally. Jesus said that where your treasure is, there your heart is also. So where your treasure is, there your heart is also.
Where your treasure is, there your heart is also.
Yeah, so that means your treasure, whatever you treasure, that's where your heart is. So, that's anyway.
Yeah, it's very deep.
We treasure the things that we are committed to and that we put our time into and our money into. So
Because of love.
Love.
Yeah.
And I believe that one of the highest forms of love is giving. And that doesn't mean just giving money. That could be part of it, but giving your time, giving your love, giving...
That's sacrifice.
So make sure that if you're going to be an LDR, be in a long-distance relationship, that you are financially committed. And some people are going to twist what I say and put something in the comments. That's okay.
Fine.
I don't mean that, like, you're going to give away all your money to the person or something like that. That's not what I mean. But you have to be realistic and know that there is a financial commitment. You have to think about that. A lot of people don't. All right. Well, we both hope that was helpful to you. We hope that you learned something. I'm sure that
there's a lot more.
There's a lot more. I'm sure we missed some steps. We just kind of gave you a few that came to mind. Put your questions in the comments. Put your thoughts. Put your opinion in the comments. You're welcome to disagree with me as long as you're not a jerk. If you're a jerk, we will block you. But you're welcome to speak.
That's all on our experiences.
Yeah, that's our experiences, and your experiences might be different. But I think those principles that we talked about are true for everyone. I think they're all true. So
it's relatable to others.
I'll leave you with this. The most important thing out of all of this, for a long-distance relationship, for any relationship, is love. It all comes down to love. And I don't mean just love like, oh, I love you, you're so beautiful, you're so beautiful, because that's not real love. A lot of times that's lust. A lot of times that's, that's not...
It's all about love.
Yeah, love... some people define it differently. Love is a choice. Love is a decision. Love is an action. It's not a feeling.
Love is a feeling. Some people.
Well, love produces a feeling. You should have feelings. I'm not against feelings, but if you're just going by a feeling, you may not always feel like that you love.
Different.
I don't always feel like I should work, but that. You should work. So you can't just go by your feelings. You need to do some things in life because it's the right thing to do, no matter how you feel. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's what love is. I'm sure Jesus, when he went to the cross, he didn't feel like being nailed to a cross.
He sacrificed.
He's sacrificing. That's what love is.
Yeah.
So thank you for watching. We hope it was helpful. We would be so grateful. We're trying to grow our channel this year. If you would I know everybody says this, every channel is the same, like, share, and subscribe. So, but we would appreciate it if you hit that like button. And more importantly is hit the subscribe button. Really, it's so easy. It doesn't cost you anything, but it really helps us. We would be grateful. And if you ever get tired of hearing me, I know you'll never get tired of her. We just hope they forget to do that.
Don't say that.
Yeah, I shouldn't say that. But anyway, we would appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for watching. And if there's anything we can help you with, email us. My email is in the description. And if I can answer any questions or help you with questions you might have about LDR or anything. And if I can't help you, I'll just say I don't know anything about that. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
But we appreciate you watching. God bless. See you next time. What is it? Oh.
It's time. Why is it automatic? It's time now.